Hello everyone, welcome back to Amin Maths Club. Today our question is 27 to the power x minus 3 to the power x all over 9 to the power x minus 3 to the power x, that is equal to 28. So we need to find the value of x here. Now starting our solution, first of all this 27, we just factorize this 27 like 9 times 3 is equal to 27. So whole to the power x minus 3 to the power x all over this 9x can also be written as 3 times 3 and whole to the power x minus 3 to the power x, that is equal to 28. So now by using exponential property, if we have a times b whole to the power n, that is equal to a to the power n times b to the power n. So here 9 to the power x times 3 to the power x minus 3 to the power x all over here we have to use this property. So 3 to the power x times 3 to the power x minus 3 to the power x is equal to 28. Now 3 to the power x, here it is common factor, so 3 to the power x taking common outside parenthesis, then we have 9 to the power x minus 1 all over. Similarly we have to do the same step here in denominator, that is 3 to the power x is common, so we have 3 to the power x minus 1, that is equal to 28. So now here this 3 to the power x can be cancelled, so 9 to the power x minus 1 over 3 to the power x minus 1, that is equal to 28. Now this 9 can also be written as that 9 is actually it is 3 squared. So here we have 9 is 3 squared whole to the power x minus 1 all over 3 to the power x minus 1, that is equal to 28. And we know that by exponential law, if we have a to the power m whole to the power n, it is equal to a to the power n whole to the power m. So there is no difference. Then here it will be 3 to the power x whole squared minus this one can also be written as 1 squared, which is equal to 1, and in denominator 3x minus 1, that is equal to 28. Now by exponential law, if we have a squared minus b squared, then it is equal to a plus b times a minus b. So here using same law here in our numerator, then we have 3 to the power x plus 1 times 3 to the power x minus 1 all over 3 to the power x, and sorry here 3 to the power x, that is 3 to the power x minus 1. So here cancelling 3 to the power x minus 1 with 3 to the power x minus 1, that is equal to 28. So here we get 3 to the power x plus 1 is equal to 28. Now 3 to the power x plus 1 is equal to 28. Now 3 to the power x is equal to 28 minus 1, because shifting this plus 1 to our right hand side, then 3 to the power x is equal to 28 minus 1 is equal to 27. So now 3 to the power x is equal to this 27 is equal to 3 cubed, and we see that here bases are same. So we know that if we have a to the power n is equal to b to the power m, then here a to the power m, then same basis, so n is equal to m. Using the same law here, then here bases are same, then these exponents will be equal, so x is equal to 3. Now we have to verify our problem here, so starting our verification, and we have to recall our problem, which is 27 to the power x minus 3 to the power x all over, that is 9 to the power x minus 3 to the power x is equal to 28. Now using this value of x, which is 3, so 27 to the power 3 minus 3 to the power 3 all over here 9 to the power 3 minus 3 to the power 3, is it equal to 28? Now 27 cubed can also be written as that 27 is 3 cubed and here we have 3, so 3 cubed times 3 minus 3 cubed, that is all over. This 9 can be written as 3 squared times 3 and minus 3 cubed is it equal to 28. So our next step is, here we have that 3 to the power 3, so we just write this like 3 to the power 3. This can also be written as, here 3 times 3 is 9 minus 3 cubed all over 2 times 3 is 6 minus 3 cubed is it equal to 28. Now our next step is, here this 3 to the power 9 can be written as 3 to the power 6 plus 3 and minus 3 to the power 3 all over 3 to the power 6. Here this 3 to the power 6 can be written as that 3 plus 3. Here we have 3 plus 3 minus 3 cubed is it equal to 28. So here this 3 cubed, and here we just use exponential law, that is 3 to the power 6 times 3 cubed minus 3 cubed all over, here we use the same law, so 3 cubed times 3 cubed minus 3 cubed is it equal to 28. Now our next step is, here if we just take 3 cubed is common, similarly in numerator and denominator, so we have, here we have 3, we just write here, so 3 cubed taking common, then we have 3 to the power 6 minus 1 all over 3 cubed is common, so we have 3 cubed minus 1 is it equal to 28. Now this 3 cubed is cancelled out, then we have 3 to the power 6 minus 1 over 3 cubed minus 1 is it equal to 28. Now this 3 to the power 6, we know that it is equal to 729 minus 1 divided by 3 cubed is equal to 27 minus 1 is it equal to 28. So our next step is, here 729 minus 1 is 728, 27 minus 1 is 26, so is it equal to 28. And here if we divide 728 over 26, then we get 28, so 28 times 26 is 728. So here we see that it is our left hand side which is 28 and it is equal to our right hand side which is 28. So left hand side is equal to right hand side. Hence we prove that our value of x is true for this problem. So x is equal to 3, it is our final answer. Now we can check our entire solution here step by step. Now I hope you have understand all these steps one by one. So our final answer is, here x is equal to 3. That is our final answer. So thanks for watching. Have a nice day. Goodbye.